In the small, fog-covered town of Ravenwood, whispers of an ancient curse were often shared around flickering candlelight. The curse was said to have begun centuries ago when a young woman, heartbroken and betrayed, cast a spell that would doom any love born in the town. Isabella was new to Ravenwood, drawn to its quaint charm and mysterious aura. She quickly fell for Ethan, a local with deep roots in the town's history. Their love blossomed quickly, a bright light in the otherwise gloomy atmosphere. But as their relationship grew, strange occurrences began to unfold. Shadows moved on their own, whispers filled the night, and cold chills would run down their spines without warning. Isabella found an old diary in the attic of her new home, detailing the origins of the curse and the tragic love story that sparked it. Determined to break the curse, Isabella and Ethan sought out the oldest resident of Ravenwood, an ancient woman named Eliza. Eliza revealed that the curse could only be broken by reenacting the original spell and offering a true sacrifice. Desperate to save their love, Isabella and Ethan prepared for the ritual. As the clock struck midnight, they stood in the heart of the town's graveyard, surrounded by the spirits of those who had suffered from the curse. Isabella recited the ancient incantation, her voice trembling with fear and hope. Just as the final words left her lips, a dark figure emerged from the shadows. It was the spirit of the woman who had cast the curse, her eyes filled with centuries of pain and anger. She demanded a sacrifice, a life for a life. Without hesitation, Ethan stepped forward, offering himself to break the curse and free the town from its dark fate. The spirit accepted, and as Ethan's life slipped away, the air grew warmer and the shadows retreated. Isabella wept for her lost love, but felt a strange sense of peace, knowing his sacrifice had ended the suffering for future generations. The town of Ravenwood slowly began to change, the fog lifting to reveal a brighter, more hopeful place. But late at night, when the wind howled through the trees and the moon cast eerie shadows, whispers of the curse could still be heard, a reminder of the love that saved Ravenwood and the sacrifice that made it possible. Years passed, and Ravenwood flourished in its newfound peace. The story of Isabella and Ethan became a legend, a bittersweet tale of love and sacrifice that the townsfolk shared with visitors. Isabella remained in Ravenwood, her heart forever marked by the loss of her beloved, but she found solace in knowing the curse had been broken. One stormy night, a stranger arrived in Ravenwood. Tall, with piercing blue eyes and an aura of mystery, he introduced himself as Alexander. He was drawn to the town by the legends, eager to learn more about its haunted past. Isabella, now the town's historian, welcomed him and shared the tale of the cursed love. Alexander was captivated by the story, but he also noticed the lingering sadness in Isabella's eyes. As the days turned into weeks, he found himself drawn to her, feeling a connection he couldn't explain. Despite her initial hesitation, Isabella felt a spark of something she hadn't felt in years, a glimmer of hope and affection. But as their bond grew stronger, strange things began to happen again. The shadows that had once disappeared started to creep back into the corners of the town. Unexplained chills and ghostly whispers returned, stirring fear among the townspeople. Isabella and Alexander realized that the curse had not been fully lifted, it had merely been dormant, waiting for true love to awaken it once more. Determined to end the curse for good, Isabella and Alexander delved into the town's darkest secrets. They discovered that the original spellcaster's spirit, though appeased by Ethan's sacrifice, had never found peace. The curse's roots were deeper and more complex than they had realized. The only way to truly break the curse was to confront the spirit in the place where the curse had been cast, the heart of the old, abandoned manor on the outskirts of Ravenwood. As the night of the final confrontation approached, Isabella and Alexander prepared for the worst. They gathered the necessary items for the ritual, hoping that their love would be strong enough to withstand the darkness that awaited them. On the night of the ritual, a fierce storm raged over Ravenwood. The manor loomed before them, its windows like dark, accusing eyes. As they entered, the temperature dropped, and the air grew thick with a palpable sense of dread. In the grand, decaying ballroom, they found the spirit waiting, her eyes filled with a sorrow that spanned centuries. Isabella and Alexander stood hand in hand, their love a beacon of light in the darkness. Isabella began the incantation, her voice steady and strong. The spirit raged and screamed, trying to break their bond, but their love held firm. As the final words echoed through the room, a brilliant light enveloped them. The spirit's anguish turned to peace, and she slowly faded away, her curse lifted at last. The storm outside ceased, and a calm, gentle rain began to fall. Isabella and Alexander stood together, knowing they had freed Ravenwood from its dark history. In the years that followed, Ravenwood became a place of light and joy, no longer haunted by its past. Isabella and Alexander's love grew deeper, a testament to the power of true, unwavering love. And though the story of the curse would be told for generations, it was now a tale of hope and redemption, proving that love could conquer even the darkest of curses.